Love. You have to love your wife. You have to love your kids. If mahina, you just walk away. It's easier to give up.
Yeah.
It's easier to say, no, bahala ka dyan.
Parang walang gray area sa akin when it comes to following the rules, supposedly. Or kung ano yung tama, na parang, okay, be kind. It doesn't mean you have to say yes all the time. You can say no in a nice way and be firm, yet still be kind.
Hi, I'm Anthony Pangilinan,
And I'm Maricel Laksa Pangilinan.
and welcome to Marriage is a Marathon.
The podcast, Season 2.
Season 2 kasi no Season 1 kami lang. But we realized when you run a marathon, di ka naman nag-iisa. Diba? It's a community. Yung mga nauna sa'yo, yung mga coach mo, o yung mga first-time runners. It's one big family. So we decided Season 2, mag-imbita naman kami ng ibang couples.
Yes.
Para hindi lang kami naririnig ninyo.
Para
Diba?
hindi kayo magsawa sa amin at kami rin matuto through all the triumphs, the challenges, and the good, the bad, the ugly with other people who share the journey.
So let's run. Let's race. Let's have fun together. Here in this marathon, together we...
Run one step at a time.
Yun yun.
Okay, now, ang ating guest ay napaka-special sa amin kasi nakita namin sila magsimula. Ang kanilang storya ay merong love, loss, and rising up again. 3 beses sila nagpakasal.
My gosh, may pangapat pa
Oo.
parating pa.
At na-scam sila ng 37 million. Pero,
I
ngayon,
don't know how anybody can
Oo.
recover from that.
my
you
goodness,
know, what they did. What they
matindi
did.
ang comeback nitong dalawa na to. Kaya gusto
Mukhang-
natin matuto sa kanila. So, let's welcome Chris and Shaytan.
Yo!
Parang,
Naiyak na raw siya.
nung habang sinasabi niyo yung nangyayari sa amin, parang kakaiyak.
Nakakatuwa nga kasi nalampasan nyo eh.
But thank you for making us part of your season 2.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
It's
It's
an
our
Thank
honor.
you so
It's mutual honor yan.
Alam mo kung ano yun, honey? Kasi sinulat kamay mo yung invitation eh.
Di ba sabi ko,
Nagulat.
ate, akin na yung
Oo,
ano,
nandyan, Joey, di ba?
physical copy,
Oo.
kuya.
Si
Precious
Joey.
yun.
Ilang taong ko rin
Tabi na.
pinag-aralan yun nung nasa grade school ako.
Ganda.
Ang tawag doon, Palmer handwriting sa isang lasalista.
Ay, thank you.
Okay.
That's how
So,
you write this eh.
Yeah.
Yun!
Maganda rin yung ano niya.
Dasal din yun.
Archer ka pala. Kaya naman pala,
Loyalty around.
no matter what the challenge, alam mo ang target mo.
yeah.
Laban lang.
Pero-
37.
Oh, 37
37. Parang ito, nag-quit. 37 kilometer, 42. 42.
37 kilometers sa Sydney Marathon, nag-quit ako.
Hindi niya makayana.
On the 37.
Yes, less than 5 to go.
Oh.
5 to
Kasi
go.
nawalan ako ng nutrition.
Oo.
Bumagsak na
Mahina.
yung blood levels ko. Kasi hindi ako nag-train properly.
Ang sama ng loob ko nun. Kasi,
Kasi last 5.
I paced her, sabayan kita.
Hanggang sa huli, pinace niya ako. Kasi sabi ko, mauna ka na.
Ako rin palang magtatapos mag-isa.
Pero but you didn't join.
No, I did.
Join!
Ah, you joined.
He joined
Just to
to pace me.
Just to pace her.
Yes.
Come on,
But
Han, kaya yan.
Itong nakakalungkot. Sabi ko dun sa medic, dali na ako ng ambulansya sa hotel. Sabi nila, you have to walk to your hotel.
Oh.
Lalakarin ko rin pala. So kaya kami super impressed sa inyo kasi kahit may nangyari sa inyo na big challenge, you rose up again and like a roaring lion, eto kayo namamayagpag.
You know,
Anong
sometimes, kuya, we ask ourselves, parang, or sabihin nito, honey, naisip mo ba, paano natin nalampasan? Oo nga, no? When people ask, parang,
I don't know.
we
No,
don't
was there a moment of decision when you said, sige na, gawin na natin to? Or what? What?
No, from the start kasi, the person went to our house. I was
Pumunta
asleep.
pa. Okay.
So, sinabi ko na sa kanya, siguro 2 weeks or 3 weeks prior. Kasi I wasn't involved in the transaction.
Okay.
So, 3 weeks prior to that, I told her already, nung nakita ko yung tao, kung tagilid tayo dyan. Sabi ko, magkano na exposure mo? At first, inaway pa niya ako. Huwag ka na makialam kasi basta may pumapasok.
Mahirap
okay na
aminin
yan."
yung
Yes.
exposure na yun.
Hanggang sa a week after, inamin niya na.
Oo.
Sabi ko, patay tayo dyan. So, gumana na lang ako.
Oo.
Tapos, wala na eh. It's exposed already. So, that day, I was asleep. This girl comes to the house. I think mga 8 o'clock in the morning.
7.
7 in the morning, ginising niya ako. Sabi niya, Hansi, ano nandyan? Oh, sabi ko, bakit? Ba't ako? Ba't ngayon ako yung gusto niya kausapin? Sabi niya, kausapin mo na. Sabi, sige, send her up na. Sa room na lang kasi I didn't have that anymore. Tapos narinig siya. And then he said, Kuya, pakulong mo na lang ako. Sabi ko, ano nangyari? Anong pakukulong? Sabi ko, hindi kulong. Ayusin natin. Ano nangyari? Ganyan ka. So, she told her story. We listened. We tried to recover. Pero someone came in. Nakialam. And nawala na. Medyo high position na.
Di kayo nag-away? Hindi kayo nagsabi maghiwalay na tayo dahil dito sa wala naman akong
Sabi
kinalaman?
niya sa akin, kuya, kasi sabi ko, Han, paano na to?
Yeah.
We're talking about 37 million here, no?
Yeah.
So,
Actually, 37
Yun na lang
million
yung natira.
of not our stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
So sana nga kung amin, it's okay, we lost it, sige, let's recover. Eto, some of it or most of it, we had to
Pay.
cover it. It wasn't ours. So yun. So she said, nung umalis, sabi niya, paano na? Sagot ko, ako bahala.
Pero hindi mo alam kung ano gagawin mo.
She doesn't know. Nalaman na lang niya nung natapos na.
Saan mo na pick up yun? Yung ganong klaseng pag-iisip na
No choice.
sa
I
basketball
have
mo
3
ba
kids.
nagturo sila?
I have 3 kids. I have her.
Okay.
We're a small family. It's just us. Walang attachment.
No way but up to, no
Yeah,
choice.
so parang sabi ko, ako bahala. Tapos when yung nakalagpas na kami, I told her the truth. Sabi ko, after me telling you that, bumaba siya. Ako nagpunta sa walk-in closet. Breakdown.
Oh my gosh.
But-
you had to be strong for her.
Yeah. Even my kids, si Anya was still 6.
Mga ganun.
6 pa lang.
How did you feel when he said, akong bahala? Ang hirap maniwala.
No, not that mahirap maniwala, pero nandun yung shame. Shame, kuya.
Yang hiya ka na.
Hiyang-hiya.
He had to take that.
Huwag kayo iyak. Simula pa lang tayo eh.
Nandun yung hiya. Tsaka, grabe yung stress ko noon.
I can imagine.
Kuya, hindi, gigising ako. Sabi ko, may nakasulat sa wall. Tinitingnan ko siya hanggang sa mawala kasi baka may message agad
message.
doon.
Aha.
Diba? Or makikita ko yung CCTV, makikita ko may mga Hermes boxes, may mga tao nagbibitbit pababa. Tapos mawawala yung mga ganun. Or kausapin mo ako, wala na pumapasok sa...
Nag-hallucinate ka.
Stress na
Sobra
talaga
na,
yun.
talaga.
Super stressed ka na.
Super.
Anxiety and all
Grabe talaga
combined.
yun.
That's why I answered that way. Kasi I knew.
Oo.
Bibigay siya.
Yeah.
That's why I had to answer that way.
Maganda rin yung training niya sa PBA. Kasi 'di ba? Grace under pressure kayo pagka kailangan mo nang matapos yung game. Kailangan.
Ibang pressure. Ang basketball, pagtapos ng game, tapos
Tapos
na.
na. Oo.
Ito, it took us 4 years
4 years.
to really recover.
Yeah.
Kumbaga
And
to
actually, nanganak din yun. Kasi
may
we
mga
had
interest.
to, nag-pandemic, we had to borrow money also. So,
Loan sharks.
yeah, may loan sharks, of course.
Woo!
Doon kami medyo,
Lumaki talaga.
Yeah, lumaki talaga.
Well, I want this to be a quick learning opening for people watching. So when you're down that way, talagang na-scam ka, give us 3 things that you should remember. Kasi sabi niyo 4 years. Within that 4 years, what are 3 things that you as a couple did to overcome? Kasi maraming may mga ganyang pinagdadaanan sa buhay.
You have to pray and pray.
Dasal.
And pray. Wala kang ibang...
Dasal.
He thought, lahat ng plans niya, yun yung way namin para makarecover and all.
Love. You have to love your wife. You have to love your kids.
Mm.
If mahina, you just walk away. It's easier to give up.
Yeah.
It's easier to say, no, bahala ka dyan.
Daan mo sa dasal,
Hindi mo siya
daan mo
sinisi
sa pagmamahal.
Kasi, di ba sabi mo, nag-warning ka na sa kanya. Hindi mo siya sinisi. O, di ba?
Dwell on the solution.
Ano kasi sa akin wala na eh. If I blame her, it's really not gonna do anything anymore. Ang first question dyan is, how much do I love her? Kasi my kids, I can take my kids. Pero how much do I love her? Ilang beses naman sinabi na, iwan mo na lang ako na. Sabi, bakit? Pera lang yun. I mean, I'm not trying to be righteous, pero mahal ko talaga eh. That's something that I cannot say na it tested the relationship kasi it wasn't even in the equation na parang sa akin, okay, tayo yan. She didn't do it to improve her life. She tried to do it to improve the family's life.
Yeah.
So, yung intention niya was really
ayos naman
good.
yung intention.
Yung intention niya was good,
Mabit
but it's the process.
So sabi ninyo, dasal, pangalaw pagmamahal, ano yung pangatlo?
For me, don't fight each other. Fight together.
Okay, partnership.
Yeah.
Partnership.
Kailangan.
Ano yung pangalan ng coach ng Bulls, Albert?
Phil Jackson?
Yes, sabi niya, recovery, not regret.
Yeah.
I love it.
No choice. If you regret, talo ka na eh. Yun lang.
Whew.
Wow.
Pero you already got married 3 times by that time.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm going na.
Shock
Okay.
ako.
No, I'll announce it na lang here.
Oo.
It's our 25th year this August. And ang plan ko talaga,
Okay, 25th from the first or from the third?
from the first.
From the
Oo.
first.
From the very first day,
From the
I met her in
counting
Itbulaga.
namin.
And you
Okay.
will
25 years.
marry
Okay,
her
iklaro
again
natin.
for the
Iklaro
fourth
natin.
time.
Yung first was quiet. The second was civil. The third was the church wedding.
Yeah.
Then the fourth,
Well,
That
yun
was
yung one of vows na yun.
surprise.
Kasi sabi ko sa kanya before is, everywhere we go, I'm gonna marry you.
Mahirap pala
Ang
yun.
hirap
naman
pala
nun?
mag-ayos.
Ang ganda naman nun.
Punta kami Hong Kong. Sabi
Yaman
ko,
mo naman.
simple lang. I mean,
Okay,
simple. Just
Kala
the
mo, kasal
process
lang,
lang.
ano eh.
No.
Parang kami lang dalawa or with the kids.
Ang ibig mo sabihin na mahirap mag-ayos yung mga papeles and
Yeah,
ganyan.
kasi I had a friend before in Hong Kong. Nung pupunta kami for the first time, sabi ko, ayusin mo nga. Ano lang, church lang, process lang. You get a priest to marry, gano'n lang. Sabi niya, kuya, ang hirap. Ang hirap mag-ano kasi you're not a resident also there. So parang ang pangit naman kung parang makeshift lang na sa harap kami ng simbahan tapos gano'n. So, hindi natuloy.
So tuwing pinapakasalan mo siya, legal na pagpapakasal, no may papeles and everything.
Nakakailan na ba kayo? Tatlo pa lang, di ba?
Tatlo. All, bali the process.
Oo,
The process
okay.
lang. Wala pa naman yung extra.
Well, I'm supposed to ask this question but you already answered it. Nung nawala lahat, anong natira? You mentioned 3 things. Yung faith, nandun pa rin. Yung pagmahal, lalong tumatag. Saka yung partnership ninyo.
Basically, kami na lang yung natira ko.
Actually, kuya, sa akin yung faith, hindi siya natira. Nagkaroon.
Nagkaroon. It wasn't like it was there already.
Yeah, before it was, okay, I'm a Christian, I'm a
Okay,
Catholic
okay.
Christian, okay, I go to church every Sunday, okay, I pray. Pero it was very...
Parang na-ignite, di ba?
Yeah.
Doon lumabas.
na-ignite, na-prove,
Yes.
nasubukan, lahat eh.
Guys.
Lumalim.
Maybe it's time for you to
Sobra.
reignite your
Sobra.
faith, di ba? Whatever you're going through.
Kasi just one testimony. There was one day, we stay in Katipunan area. So, Marketplace is on Katipunan and we live at the back of Marketplace. So, during the COVID, ako lang yung pwedeng lumabas. Kasi, di ba, isa-isa lang naman yung...
Oo.
So, I got into the car, started cursing at God. Kasi away talaga. Parang, you say you're strong, you say you're powerful, you say you're all we need, you say we ask and we shall receive, blah, blah, blah. Everything siguro that you can say and all the profanities that you can say. 5-minute run. Then I went to Marketplace. So I go down. I buy grocery. Pagpasok ko, same thing. Blah, blah,
Ganun
blah.
ulit.
Ikot. Pagbaba ko sa house, they didn't know I was home already. Sabi ko, I felt the heaviest burden feeling I thought I was gonna die. Yung parang feeling ko magka-heart attack na ako.
Uh-huh.
So I went up. Our place was 4 floors before. I stayed in the second floor, our sala. Ambay lang ako doon. Sabi ko, what's going on? Sabi ko, I asked for you
Yeah.
to prove to me that
Yeah.
you're powerful, na you're there, that you
Oo,
can listen.
oo.
So wala. So at night, tapos na we were at the office sa 4th floor. I was going through, I don't believe kasi, kuya, dun ate, nung mga postings, tapos you say amen,
Okay.
please forward. I
Okay,
don't believe that.
okay.
Na parang nagagamit.
Oo.
Pero biglang pag ganun niya, I was reading something, footprints in the sand.
Yun, I was carrying you.
Breakdown ako sa akin. Sabi ko,
Ayos.
nandyan nga.
Oo nga.
Nakikinig. After that, nawala.
Sorry pero marami akong titingin ako sa camera eh. Kasi guys, di ba? It's okay to complain. David complained morning, noon, and night.
Yes.
Kasi when you complain, that means somebody's listening.
Tsaka
Di ba may faith ka pag nagko-complain ka?
May faith
Di ba?
pa rin.
Hindi naman maganda nagko-complain ka, walang kausap.
Wala naman, di ba?
So you recognize.
Yes, yes.
But
At
like what I said,
sinagot ka niya.
he doesn't answer the way we want to.
My gosh, Footprints in the Sand.
Yeah. He
Grade
answers
school
you.
pa ata ako nung una ko nabasa yun.
Kaya ever since, if I like now, we're talking to friends, kaya
Yeah.
tapos gusto nila mag-testimony ako. Kasi yun yung biggest proof sa akin.
Okay, ito na naman. Footprints in the Sand. Ito yung nag-complain siya na bakit may difficult times, isa lang ang footprints. Kala ko ba sasabayan mo ko?
Yeah.
Tapos ang sagot ni God is, that's when I was carrying you.
Yeah.
Ano ba?
Yes.
I was carrying you.
Totoo.
Well, meron pang isang Han na natira. Talent ni Shay.
Oo, talent.
Grabe naman.
Yung
Pandemya
talent
no,
mo
nanonood
nagpatawid.
ako. Sino to sumasayo na ito? Hila pa buong pamilya. Doon nagsimula, ano?
Then nagsimula ako.
Yung sayaw-sayaw na yun, ano?
So sa
Because it was
pinagdadaanan mo, sinasayaw mo
O,
na lang.
tsaka parang ang feeling ko nun, ang tanda ko na, parang gusto ko pang rin sumayaw, pero bakit parang hindi na bagay sa akin?
Eh, ba't siya? Sumali pa nga ito
Nakita
kasama
mo
mo
sa
eh.
TikTok, ang daming sumasayaw, wala namang pakialam sa iba.
Oo.
Sabi ko, ako nga rin. So, tapos yun, nag-pandemic na, and then sinabi ko sa mga anak ko, why don't you, parang na-inspire ako.
Family
kasi,
kayo eh.
Yes.
Hindi lang ikaw eh.
Tama,
Diba?
na-inspire ako because sabi ko, ba't yung iba, meron na yung blue check. So, verified na.
Oo.
Sabi ko, gusto ko ma-verify. Bakit sila lang? So, talagang I worked on the following. Yung mga ganun talagang, pag sinabi, magre-research ako, what's the best time to post on TikTok? Ganyan. Pag sinabing 2 a.m., magpapa-alarm ako ng 2 a.m., magpo-post ako kasi meron na ako
Galing
naka-draft.
Uh-huh.
'Di ba? Para mag-trend yung mag-viral yung post ko. And then I told the kids na treat it na parang trabaho nyo. Kasi wala naman tayong ginagawa eh. Pandemic eh.
That's where
At
everything
least meron
started.
tayong
kasi
gagawin.
online.
Di ba?
You know, reinvention is what we would like to bring up here. Reinventing yourself, your career. Pero pag ni-reinvent mo pa lang sarili mo in your career, importante, gamitin mo kung ano meron ka.
Yes.
Diba? Like you had that talent.
Yes.
You had a family. You had a courageous husband willing to...
Pinila ko na nga siya.
Pero nung ginagawa mong trabaho, hindi mo naman inisip nakikita ka doon.
Hindi pa, ate.
Oo.
Gusto
So,
ko lang yung
content
ma-verify ako.
Oo.
'Di ba? Tapos when people recognize, uy, nasa Home Along yan, parang, wow, nabuhay yung mga 90s people. Parang ang sarap sa pakiramdam because kami lang magkakausap. Wala ka nang, parang ito na lang yung mga bagong friends mo.
Outlet mo.
Yeah, yun lang yung naging
paano naging
outlet mo.
yun? Paano naging start yun?
Kailan nagsimula na na-realize mo, sa
There's
TikTok,
something here.
na-verify na ako eventually?
Yeah.
Ano yung next na nangyari?
So, nag-grow syempre yung followers ko and then TikTok messaged me. This girl from TikTok naman came from Shopee na kinuha rin ako before for live selling like years ago through Facebook pa, ganyan. Sabi niya, Miss Shay, do you wanna live sell on TikTok? Kasi magpapa-live sell na daw sila ng mga celebrities. Sabi ko, yeah, sige. Pero sa
natin
totoo
yan.
lang, kuya, ito, natakot din ako. Kasi, syempre, iba yung tingin ng tao sa live seller.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Parang they look down on you.
Yeah.
I just said yes because
Hindi
nahiya
siya
ako.
glamorous, like the
Yeah.
other roles.
Or they
Artista
say nga,
would
it's parang, kasi laos ka
Oh,
na.
laos ka na,
So,
live seller
nandun
ka
sa
na
live
lang.
selling.
May mga ganun. So, I
We
said
had that talk,
yes. Oo.
3 months
Kasi
kasi.
laos na player ka eh, kaya hindi ba bagay sa'yo?
Ganun yun, 3 months, sabi parang, after 3 months, so sabi niya, Han, do you think I should do it or not? Sabi ko, I don't see anything wrong. It's
3
work.
months after what?
She was
After
offered.
saying yes and
okay.
signing.
Kasi
Okay.
offered, nag-sign, tapos sila they're waiting for her to say, sige, game na. So nag-uusap kami, parang sabi ko, sa akin, I don't see it. Actually, may may kasama yan because JMA offered her a show. Eh, di ba we needed the money that time. Pero that show kasi goes against our principles.
Okay.
Kumbaga may wife siya, may bed scene, may ganyan.
Yeah.
So ako, sabi pa niya, Han, we need this. Sabi niya,
I never ko naman ginawa yun.
oh, sabi niya, Han, eto na, we need this. Sabi ko, I don't care. Kasi principles, when you sacrifice that principle, wala na yan. Kumbaga,
Values drive decisions.
yes, it's harder.
Diba?
Parang I dragged my family into this kind of situation. Tapos, there's this thing na role na never kong ginawa. Tapos ngayon, parang gawin ko na ba? Kasi,
Malaking ano yun.
Maraming
Kasi
ganun pag desperate
pati
eh,
production,
diba?
nag-meeting yung director. So, yung director na kilala rin ako from PBA before. Sabi ng director, sabi niya, so I was explaining our side.
Yeah.
Sabi niya, Sir Chris, wag na lang. Kasi I think marami pa namang shows. Eto does not really resonate with your family principles. We're not trying to be clean
Yeah.
or what. Pero sa amin kasi we have kids. So malaki, sabi ko sa kanya, hindi mo pwedeng explain kay Anya. Siguro yung dalawa, yung lalaki pwede. Pero yung kay Anya na 6 years old, i-explain mo.
Contexto yung iba eh.
Yes, iba siya.
Saka timing iba na. Di ba?
Yeah.
Tsaka iba rin, syempre yung mga anak ko lalaki, makikita ako na gano'n. Kuya, hindi ko rin kayang gawin. Sa totoo lang.
May
Kasi
tatlong anak ka, hindi mo kaya gawin.
iba yun. Hindi ko talaga siya kayang gawin.
Yeah.
So
Pero ginawa
eventually
mo.
you said yes.
So you went
No.
back to
You went
Lifestyle.
back to lifestyle.
So that's
Yun na
when we
yun.
talk
Wala
na.
pa yung life selling that time.
Yun yung parang sabi ko sa kanya na parang for me, it's not degrading. It's a good work.
Galing.
Established. Kasi doon yung nawala yung TV.
Mm-mm.
Wala na yung TV. Everything's
Shifting
online
na.
na nagsishift na lahat. Sabi ko yung
So how-
TikTok mo.
How was it? How was your first live sell experience?
Ang saya! Oh my God, sabi
saya
ko,
ka nun.
oh my gosh, ang saya pala nito. Okay lang, dabihan nyo pa, di ba?
Alam mo, pag hindi trabaho sa'yo, di ba? Pag masaya, isa yung indication of a career, direction that you should embrace eh.
True.
Di ba? Kasi natural eh.
Imagine, I can do 11 hours.
Oh my God.
Straight. Yes. Sabi mo, kakain ka. Ito nga, sabi, kumain ka. Magagalit pa to pag hindi ako nagbe-break. Or for example, like before, it wasn't our, hindi pa namin agency. So, alam mo yung, you have 15 minutes break ha per hour. Okay lang, di ko kukunin yan. Pag sinabing, paano ka kakain? O halimbawa, may nagtanong, paano mag-check out? O how to check out? So, yung admin, this is how you check out.
Yeah.
Magbabayad
Kain
ka
ka.
na lang pizza niyan. Yung ganun lang.
Ikaw, ang involvement mo, paano? Paano pumasok doon?
Strategy.
Before is to strategize. I sat with her also before.
Yeah.
There was a time, tapos nagustuhan ng TikTok, so tinuloy, nagka-issue yung parang director nila kasi parang itchapuera na siya. So I stopped. Sabi ko, sige, go. Tapos that went for 10 months, then we stopped. Then brands went directly na to us. So kami nagsiset up, ganyan. Tapos
So,
recently,
para producer ka ngayon. Ganun.
Yes.
Agency.
now we're an
real
agency.
You're
na.
an agency.
Ngayon, real agency.
We're with Shopee now.
And you don't carry your own products.
We do because we have two
You have your own
products.
products. No, but you also carry other products.
Yes.
Mostly other products.
Yes.
Now mainstream na.
Oo.
Like from Sony, Samsung.
Galing naman.
So for 4 years, yun ang nakapagpabawi sa inyo. And more.
Sa akin, there's a couple that saved us. Na nung patapos na kami, na talagang tagilid na, 2023, March, we only had less than 200,000 in our bank. And we had 1 point something check
Yeah.
that we have to fund. And there's a couple that saved us.
That's
Actually,
checked in.
dalawa. And talagang, the first one is not even a friend. Na talagang, ano siya, bag client ni Shay. Na one time lang, she just messaged and said, Shay, I know you guys are going through something. Maglo-loan kami. Kasi they're building a building. Sabi, gusto mo ba sumabay? Meaning they're gonna take out a loan for us.
Yeah.
Tapos wala. So nung time na yun yung may pending ako na 1.3 yata, 1.4 na check next month. Na talagang, wala, nakala ko magkakasuhan na, They let us. The next day, sent the money.
Angels.
Wow.
Tapos yun. Tapos that other couple finished it. Kumbaga, pinahiram nila kami ng substantial amount. Kayo na bahala whenever.
Anong ginawa nitong crisis sa marriage ninyo in a good way that was not there before this crisis happened?
I think strength. Kasi never naman tested yung strength namin before. Eto, it was more of the commitment. Am I really
Pagsubok,
committed?
ano?
Am I
Nakatulong
really
ka.
committed to you? Are you committed to me?
Everything in a more deeper level. Talaga. Like
Meron
communication also. Diba?
namamangha ako dun sa thought na pwede naman ninyong tinakbuhan yung utang nyo. Kasi maraming ganun di ba?
Not
Maraming
one
ganun.
check bounced
Oo. So,
Correct.
how did you stay true to your promise? You committed
Yeah.
and you delivered.
Yes. At saka first day pa lang nangyari, I called na the suppliers. Sabi ko, ganito yung nangyari.
Yeah.
All of them naman said, sige.
Diretsuhin mo na, di
Yeah,
ba?
Yeah.
let's
Huwag ka
recompute.
magtago.
So,
Nagpa-restructure
extension lang.
kami.
Structure.
Okay, ganun talaga. no?
Tapos,
Harapin mo
syempre,
siya.
yung assets namin didn't cover it. So, doon na pumasok yung I had to go to a loan
Kasi
shark.
nagre-recover pa lang din kami noon from another ng swindle ate. So,
So ano sa
And it's all
palagay niyo?
my
Ano sa palagay mo ikaw mismo?
yung
Yung
decision
mga
ko talaga.
habits na natutunan mong gagawin mo na ngayon para hindi ka na maloko.
What are new habits in your marriage? Ano,
No,
halimbawa?
hindi. Talaga ako, sinabi naman
Can I
niya
answer?
talaga. If,
Oh,
okay,
sagot siya,
Ako na
sagot
lang.
siya.
Sige, go
Anong
ahead.
bagong
My
habit
wife
na dati
kasi
wala?
is too nice.
Oo.
Sino siya?
Sobra siyang mabait.
Okay.
Na pag sinabi sa kanyang, wag na, gando, sige, okay.
Okay.
She's too trusting. Sabi ko sa kanya, that was the time kasi I was employed by Meralco as an assistant coach. So, nangyari, I gave her money na, sige, ikaw bahala. Magnegosyo ka. So, hindi kami, first time kami ulit na may individualism. Na, sige, you do your thing,
Yeah,
I do your
yeah.
thing. But normally kasi, the decision making really comes from me.
Yeah.
Sabi niya, Han, may ganito. And that was her discernment na nung nangyari yon. So, that's why I said, she just meant well. She meant well. She just wanted better for the family.
Pero sabi sa Bible,
Yun lang.
you have to be wise as serpents. Eh.
Yeah.
Gentle
Yun,
as doves.
Kuya, yun yung ano ko.
Diba?
Alam mo yun, what I discovered about myself. Parang walang gray area sa akin when it comes to following the rules, supposedly. Or kung ano yung tama, na parang, okay, be kind. It doesn't mean you have to say yes all the time. You can say no in a nice way and be firm, yet still be kind. Diba? Na parang, that is what I'm trying to learn now. Kasi ang hirap talaga. It's hard to say no. Alam mo yung ayoko nakaka-offend. Iniisip ko nga, ganito ba ako pinalaki ng magulang ko? Parang hindi rin naman. Parang ako na yun.
Mabait ka lang talaga na tao.
Or eng-eng lang din.
Alam mo, minsan people pleasing can be selfish also, ha? You know, we've learned that, you know. Now, when you want to please people, it's because ayaw mong pahiya ka, ayaw mong siraan ka,
Yeah.
ayaw masira yung reputation mo. So actually, it's still you.
Yeah.
Ikaw pa rin, di ba?
Yeah.
True.
But you have learned
Yes.
to set
Uy,
boundaries,
ayun
to
talaga,
say
kuya.
no.
Yes.
Good.
Yung
Good.
decision talaga. What I've discovered din, or siguro proven to myself na I cannot decide without asking for his point of view because pag ganun talaga, tas syempre pag ako pumalpak ako na, oh my gosh, at least ito pag pumalpak decision mo, wala akong ano,
Eh, siya
wala
rin
akong
naman pala
regret.
mag-aayos.
Kasi siya rin naman mag-aayos. That's what he always
Well,
says.
the two become one. So,
Yeah.
at least
Yes.
pina-practice nyo ngayon yan. Kinaklaro nyo
More
sa...
on me. Kasi syempre, parang, medyo alpha din kasi ako ate. And that's what I had
Again. Inamin.
Mahirap mag-ano ha.
Mga misis
Mag-submit.
natin, Alpha, bro.
Yes.
But
That's
you
why,
have to.
akin okay lang naman. But sometimes when you're proven to not make the right decision, sometimes you have to now go down and say, sige Han, ikaw naman na mag-lead.
Sa mga may pagsubok, sabihin natin, magkakaroon ng pagsubok. None of you learned.
Yeah.
Ano ang inyong tips? Because it's not an easy time.
Yes.
Right? It's a challenging time for the entire world.
Yes.
Sa negosyo, ekonomiya.
Yeah.
Anong suggestion nyo sa mga married couples dyan kung magkaroon ng ganong klaseng economic, material challenge or crisis? Yung bang pinagdaanan na ninyo? I mean, what would your advice be?
Okay, for me kuya ha, parang dapat, kasi, okay, I've known some couples na naghiwalay din because of that.
Of course.
You don't marry someone who's going to be with you, to have fun with you, only to have fun with you. Because life and marriage is not all bed of roses.
Oo.
Diba? Even if it doesn't, the challenges don't come from both of you per se, meron yan from the outside na talagang susubukan at susubukan kayo. So dapat yun, no matter what, you stick together. And choose each other every day. I think that's what we're doing talaga. Every single day, we choose to love each other. Even on those days na, nako, ganun kami sa isa't isa.
May days ka pala.
Talagang
Sabi ko, daddy,
artista ka talaga pero ramdam namin, ha?
pero hindi, di ba kuya? There,
Yeah, I
there are
believe
days
that.
when you don't like each other. Totoo naman.
In choice is really important.
Choice, di ba? Kahit di kita feel,
Yes.
choice kita.
Tsaka nagkakilala kayo, 23 years old kayo, iba itsura nyo pagdating nyo ng 50. So you still choose, you choose the higher ground. Na
Ano pa ang masasuggest mo sa mga maaring may pagsubok o pagdadaanan pa lang nila?
For
Choice,
me,
sabi niya, is one.
actually, it will really depend on the love. Kasi kung...
Balik tayo sa pagmamahal.
love talaga. Kasi kung hindi, if you don't love the person that much, ang dali give up. ang dali to choose to just look away. O, bahala ka na dyan.
Love conquers all.
Yes.
Talagang literally.
That's why I think yung iba naman naghihiwalay. Maybe may lamat na. Tapos, that gave that one person the reason na, okay, tapos na talaga ako sa'yo. Eto na.
Kasi if there's love, diba, there's respect, there's understanding, parang everything follows eh. Kung mahal mo, like pag hindi mo na mahal ang isang tao, wala naman, like, walang perfect sa mga couples. Pero pag hindi mo na mahal yung isang tao, namamagnify na lahat ng imperfections.
Oo
Pag naghiwalay kayo,
Kung saan
ba't
ka
kayo naghiwalay?
nakatutok.
Kasi ganito siya. Bakit nung mahal mo pa siya, hindi mo kino-complain yun or natatanggap mo, di ba? So,
Day
love.
1, I told her. Sabi ko, Han, when the time comes that you don't love me anymore, let me know. Then ayoko kasi yung magloloko ka. Tell me na lang na
Oo.
parang I don't,
Diretsuhin mo
Siya
na lang.
talaga magloloko, hindi ikaw.
sa aming dalawa, parang ganun. Same
ikaw talaga magloloko.
Pero kasi sa kanya, lagi niya sinasabi, ako, I know myself, ganyan. So,
She's my soulmate. Honestly, I believe that. Na parang, ang hirap kung paano kami pinagsama. Di ba, liking her for 7 years from afar. Tapos we came from both.
Si Chris
Ano
fan
rin.
yan, fan.
Yes,
Just to let
I
you know.
admit I was a fan.
Fan yan.
Admirer na lang, kuya. Wag fan.
Oh,
Admirer.
admirer.
Yeah, from afar.
Hanggang ngayon.
Oh, yes.
Di ba?
Sabi ko nga sa kanya.
Haba ng
sabi niya,
hair.
Hindi.
wag niyang, ko daw change yung face ko.
Ang TikTok kasi ngayon, may bago silang trend. What did my mom or my dad look in the 90s?
Yes.
So nag-post siya. Sabi ko, I don't understand. Kasi kung ganun na in love ako sa'yo, mas maganda kasi siya ngayon for me than then. Hindi, pero
Plus points. Accorded yan.
So yun lang yun. So I think soulmate, that's why I stayed.
Wow.
Well, we always
That's
talk about marathons and the journey.
Yeah.
42 kilometers yan. And we ask our guests, kung nasa isang marathon kayo, nasa anong kilometro na ba kayo?
You asked me that, kuya. Nung may pinost ako pinost ko yung book. Kasi,
Yes.
Tapos sinabi mo, nasa na kayo?
Sana nga ngayon.
For me, I just told her the other day, that in 25 years, parang kahapon lang.
Wow. Parang
Yeah.
parang starting
Second
line.
win. Third
parang,
win.
Parang I
Ganun,
was telling her, I would like another 20 years at least, kasi we're 50, so 70. I want 20 years that I feel. Kasi feeling ko yung 25 years,
Parang
parang ang bilis. Gusto ko yung next 20 years, may mga milestone ka na ma-feel talaga na, yung 20 years. Parang ganun.
Yeah.
I think because now we are...
Mas nasa-savor mo.
Oo.
Yes. May planning.
Oo.
Before kasi parang,
Crisis management kayo
Mas
Diba?
nag-iisip ka na diba? Mas malalim na, mas totoo na, mas matanda na tayo.
So what do you think will
Wiser.
it take to experience that? Kasi yung iba, you survived the crisis.
yeah.
O ngayon, successful. What do you think is... ito may crisis, di ba? Pero kayo,
Yeah.
now that you have overcome at least the biggest part
Yeah.
of the crisis, what do you think will keep you going so that you finish your marathon strong? Kasi marami rin dyan nagiging complacent. Okay na
Yeah.
tayo nagpapabaya. What do you think is important so that you will see a great finish to this marathon that you are running at the moment?
Ako, kuya, siguro which this is my question din in life na parang, bakit nung nililigawan kita, or nanliligaw pa lang tayo, we always dress up before we meet. As proper as we can.
Okay.
Bakit pag mag-asawa na kayo, parang you take those things
Yeah, for granted.
for granted?
Sa iyo
So sa akin, I would really want to still put the best foot that I
Yeah.
can for her. And for my kids also.
Yeah.
Lahat.
Which ganun naman siya.
Ganun din sa marathon, just to reinforce. You will not finish the marathon if you take your form for granted.
Yeah.
Your form has to be with you all the way till the end.
Same tempo, same
Yes.
everything.
In fact, the best way to finish it is a consistent pace, di ba?
Ah.
Huwag magbabago. How about you? What do you think will keep you strong till the end?
Yung kung ano yung establish na, or pinag-usapan na rules from the very start. Yun yung...
Stay consistent.
Yeah. Yun yung kailangan maging consistent. Especially on my part. Kasi ako yung medyo
Which is, what's the rule?
masakta na sila, magalit na sila basta kaming dalawa. Hindi nagagalit sa isa't isa. Diba? There are times
Fight
kasi nga
together
people pleaser
nga.
na ako. So there are times when, for example, I'd say yes to you pero hindi naman sa kanya. So syempre, sasama yung loob na. So I'm unlearning and Mahirap pa.
Kami naman ang turuan mo paano yumaman sa TikTok.
Mag-uusap tayo. Kaya-kaya nyo yan. Pero totoo, it's very humbling what happened to us. It's very humbling.
But inspiring.
And
It is inspiring.
yeah,
And
well,
it points to the Lord. That's why
I
it is
think,
so
Kuya, we also,
encouraging.
di ba, we were talking na pag natapos to, parang there's so much to share kasi ang dami mong na-discover. Like, me, kilala ko si God. Pero, my God, hindi ko pala siya kilala.
Lumalim pa.
Lulmalim, Kuya.
Yeah, definitely.
No, literally kasi we are taught skin deep lang ng relationship with God. It's up to the person actually kung talagang gusto mo pang umilalim.
Yeah.
Some use it as show, some as use it as parang proof lang of, oh my God ako ah. Pero in reality, sino yung God? Who is God to you? Ano yung purpose mo kay God? So, yun din ang dilemma ko na when I watch. That's why I seldom watch TV, people now. Yung sa like YouTube. Sa akin mostly kung ano-ano lang mga hobbies na lang pinapanood. Kasi I think it's misused eh. Sobrang misused yung pangalan ni God. In all aspects, in all sectors, parang masyadong abused. Kaya paminsan sarap tanungin, sino ba yung sinasabi mong God? You know, I'm not, hindi ako holy. I mean, I have, I have a different mindset in terms of
It's
tradition.
very unconventional. Yung wisdom niya, Kuya, is hindi conventional. Alam mo yun, yung parang
Ikaw napili kaya nga hindi siya conventional.
May nagtanong nga sa akin, is it hard to be married to him? Knowing na hindi nga conventional yung wisdom, parang out of 100 people, iba yung intindi niya sa ganitong intindi nating 99. Sabi ko, well, tapos sabi niya, mahirap. Sabi niya ganon. Sabi ko, we just find a common ground kasi. And then respect, alam mo yun, respect each other's views and then like for example, sa kids, ito yung view ni dad, ito yung view ko, at this ganyan, kung hindi kami nagkakaintindihan at this aspect, and then it's up to you kung sino na lang i-follow nyo. Ganon. So,
Insight lang. I
yeah.
just give my insight. But I always tell them, it's still your choice. They're old na naman, 27, 23,
Oo nga,
lalaki
oo
na.
nga.
Yung girl, hindi. So,
Bata pa.
you
HD
better
Solano
listen.
yun.
Yes, ganun.
Diba?
Pero in 27, 23, still your choice. Parang ganun.
Well,
Wow.
you know what? You went deep with us. And tumatak yun. Malalim yun. Thank you so much for going deep with us when it comes to your marriage, your crisis, how you overcome, and for giving him glory in our show. You want to say anything else to them, hon? As
I
we
just
wrap
want to
up?
say that I love to see the dynamics of respecting each other and sticking to one another. Kasi kagaya nga ng sinabi ko, madali namang tumakas.
Yes.
Madaling tumakbo. Pero hinarap ninyo. And sinabi nyo nga, you fight together, not each other. And that has been our motto as well. It's not easy.
yeah.
Mahirap.
Fight together, not each other.
Yeah. Sometimes naman may each other din. Pero like I said nga kasi may nag-comment, di ba? Parang, do you fight? Sa akin, it's more of argue. Kasi yung fight, medyo malalim yung word na yun. Sa akin, it's more of yung points. We have different point of views.
Respect.
So, it turns out to be an argument na parang healthy rin naman.
But minsan like before nung pandemic, so magkaiba na nga, di ba? Yung perspective about faith and all. So, ang bawa may sasabihin siya, hindi ko na lang siya kakontrahin kasi mag-aaway kami, magka-clash kami. Kung Holy Spirit, convict ba siya? May mga ganun. Or convict mo ko, sino bang tama sa amin? And then, may answer kagad.
Kaya nga triangle, di ba?
Grabe. At saka, ang maganda
Right.
sa kanya, inaamin niya.
Yeah.
Tama
I'll apologize naman.
Oo, sabi niya, tama yung sabi ni mama na ganito, ganyan. So, I don't apologize.
You don't. You wait. You wait.
Of
Ladies and
course.
gentlemen, Chris and Jay! Maraming salamat.
Thank you.
so
Thank you.
much.
Thank
And we
you.
wish you the very
Thank
best
Yes.
in the next 25 years. No?
Yeah. Or-
Likewise.
Or so of your marathon marriage.
Yeah.
God bless you guys.
Thank you.
This has been
Marriage is a marathon.
the podcast season 2. God bless, guys. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Marriage is a Marathon, the podcast Season 2.
Thank you so much, Mango, for our outfits for today. This episode was shot at Midnight Dream Studio.
For feedback, suggestions, questions, please comment below. And don't forget to follow us on our socials, Anthony Pangilinan and Mommy Maricel.
Run it one step at a time. See you in our next podcast, and God bless you.